I'm sure you've seen a lot of self-improvement videos and read a lot of self-improvement books, and I'm sure you've received tons of self-improvement advice, but I think there's a big issue with most self-improvement advice. There's something wrong, there's something that's off, and it's gonna be more harmful than you think. And I wanna go over that in this video. The problem that I see with most self-improvement advice is that once people achieve a certain goal, whatever goal it is, weightlift goal, reading goal, meditation, whatever, getting a girl, getting money, whatever it is, they quit self-improvement. They think they can just quit it. They think they can just stop improving themselves. They don't got to do anything. That's it. I'm done. And I see people on Reddit, you know, on the self-improvement, the channel, and I see people on YouTube, and they're out there. A lot of them are saying that I fell back into my same bad habits. I thought I was doing really well. I achieved the goal. And then after that, I kind of, you know, got a little complacent. I thought I was good enough. So I stopped trying hard. And next thing you know, I'm back, not back to where you started off, but you're still pretty low. And you're just like, and they're worried. They're kind of confused. You're like, what the hell just happened? I thought I was doing really well. Well, it's because everyone talks about how you can start something and how you can start self-improvement and how this is how you achieve your goals and all that, but no one talks about how you got to stick to it. Maybe some do, but I haven't seen it, honestly. But you got to stick to it. You really do. You really have to stick to it. You know, you can't go back into your bad habits. You can't just pick them up where you left off and think that, okay, I'm better off now, so I don't have to worry about it taking me down as much. But the thing is, you're going to fall into the same rabbit hole that you did in the past. You're going to get addicted. You're going to have to pull yourself all the way back up, just like you did last time. You're gonna have to put double the energy this time. Like, it's no point. Focus on continuing the same thing. Another issue that I see with most self-improvement advice is that most people think that self-improvement is just you know, a short-term thing. You can do it for 6 months, a year. You know, don't get me wrong, I have a channel on, I have a video on my channel where I tell people start it for 6 months, or I tell people in the procrastination videos that, hey, just start something, just attempt it, right? But that doesn't mean that, like, once you started, you're done. Well, the whole mindset behind that is that once you started, you're going to get more motivated to do it, because once you do it, you have the energy, you have the power, you have the creativity to keep going. But some people I've seen recommend others to just do it for like 6 months and that's it. But it's like, nah, bro, like, it's not a short-term thing. It might be a short-term, you know, startup period, you know, like, hey, just do it for 6 months and eventually you're gonna get so motivated and get so disciplined you're gonna stick to it. But it's like, it's not a short-term thing, it's a long-term thing. You have to stick to it every single day. Like I said, you can't go back into your old bad habits. You can't stop seeking advice. Like I said, you can't go back to your old bad habits. It's not something that you just do for 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. It's not something that you're just like, you know what, I want to get this girl, so I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to go start eating healthy. I'm going to start looking better. I'm going to start working out, you know, and I'm going to try to make a little bit of money. Then once I get the girl and I've smashed or whatever goal you had with the woman, now you're like, I'm just done. I'm going to go back into the same old bad habits. Well, yeah, of course, self-improvement is going to work for you. And that's a big flaw that I see with a lot of people who are following it and a lot of people who are teaching it as well, because we don't really talk about this. Like, this is a lifelong thing. This is not something you just do for a little bit. This is something you continue until you die. It is something you do till the day you die type thing. You have to keep seeking advice. You have to keep asking people what's working for them, seeking advice, talking to people who are on this journey longer than you. You have to keep researching, seeing, you know, is there any new trends? Is there something different that's going on? Is there something different that I can try? You know, you still have to stay around people who are on the same journey as you. You can't just leave after a year and just think, oh, I can do this by myself. You couldn't before, you can't do it now. You gotta keep doing the same thing. You gotta double down now. You have to really stay consistent at this thing. Self-improvement, like I said, is a lifelong journey. It is until the day you die. You have to keep improving yourself and making yourself better. And that's where the why comes in. What's your why? What's your reason for doing it? If it's just a short-term goal, like a woman, money, career, whatever, once you get it, you're gonna stop. If you love it, if you respect it, if you're like, this is just something I do because this is what I expect out of myself, I expect myself to improve something about myself on a daily basis, and I will not stop. The grind will not stop, and I'm gonna stay consistent until I die. Well, then it'll be much more easier for you to be consistent. So you got to find your why, and you got to stay consistent. Once you find your why, you're like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing it until the day I die. It's much easier. You got to stay consistent and keep going at it.